Our brains can sometimes act like overcaffeinated squirrels, running in circles and throwing out ridiculous worries like, what if I accidentally offended a houseplant at the party? If you've ever dealt with intrusive thoughts or random, uninvited what-ifs, you're not alone. These thoughts can pop into our brains like unwanted guests who refuse to leave. Imagine doing simple tasks, brushing your teeth and suddenly worrying about forgetting how to swallow, driving and fearing an impulse to swerve into traffic, or texting a friend and panicking about mistakenly sending an "I love you" to your boss. So today, we're tackling this head-on. Yes, even you, the one avoiding responsibilities by watching a video about avoiding responsibilities. No judgment? Okay, maybe a little. Now, grab a pen and paper. No, really. Write something down so you can at least pretend this was a productive use of your time. Buckle up. It's going to be a long one. Or texting a friend and So today, we're tackling. There are two kinds of focus: scattered focus and directed focus. Scattered focus is when your brain is in shuffle mode. You're trying to work but also checking your phone, thinking about dinner, and contemplating every embarrassing thing you've done since 2012. Spoiler alert, nothing gets done. One of the biggest culprits killing your focus? Your phone. Yes, that tiny glowing rectangle of distraction is basically a portable anti-productivity machine. Even on silent mode, you know you're going to check it the second boredom strikes. Ever sat down to work, only to check one notification, and suddenly, boom, 2 hours have passed, and now you know way too much about celebrity breakups? Look, I'm not saying you need to throw your phone into a lake, though not the worst idea, but putting it somewhere. Third, arguing with intrusive thoughts is like getting into a courtroom battle with yourself. If you think, what if I offended Jason last night? And then reassure yourself, no, I didn't, your brain immediately jumps in with, but what if he took it the wrong way? What if he's mad at me right now? This internal back and forth rarely leads to clarity. It just feeds the anxiety, reinforcing the habit of overanalyzing. The more you try to convince yourself that a thought is untrue, the more your mind fights back, keeping you stuck in a loop of doubt and worry. So, well, distracting ourselves might seem like an easy fix, but it's only a temporary escape. Watching TV, scrolling through social media, or throwing yourself into work might suppress intrusive thoughts for a while, but once the distraction fades, the thoughts resurface. Worse yet, avoidance teaches your brain that these thoughts are too scary to face, reinforcing their power. The more we avoid, the stronger our intrusive thoughts become. So, if these approaches don't work, what does? Enter cognitive diffusion, a fancy term for stop treating your thoughts like VIPs in your brain's club. Instead of wrestling with them, we acknowledge their presence without giving them importance. For instance, when a panic-related thought arises, instead of arguing against it, simply say, "Oh, hey mind, I see you're trying to freak me out again." Cute. We'll see what happens. Another approach is the maybe, maybe not method. If your brain catastrophizes, what if I get fired and end up living in a van down by the river? Just respond with, maybe, maybe not. Guess we'll find out. You can also try naming your recurring intrusive thoughts, such as, oh look, it's the nobody likes me story again, a classic. This takes away some of their power and makes them feel repetitive rather than threatening. Another helpful approach is to create a lifestyle that supports mental resilience. Regular exercise, quality sleep, healthy nutrition, and meaningful social connections all contribute to a well-balanced brain. A tired, stressed-out mind is more prone to anxious thinking, so taking care of your overall well-being can significantly reduce the frequency and intensity of intrusive thoughts. Finding hobbies that immerse you in the present moment, such as painting, writing, or playing music, can also act as an effective tool to redirect your focus away from unhelpful thinking patterns. So if your brain acts like a chaotic toddler, don't worry, you're not alone. Just remember, focus on what truly matters, practice self-compassion, and live the life you want.